Are we?
Theme song. This is a theme song for when life gives you lemons. Theme song.
It wasn't as good the second time.
Fuck you. Nobody needed to know it was the second time. Restart.
Well, we did. We had to because the dog was fucking being an asshole.
The dog was being a puppy.
She's
going to go to puppy school, and she's going to learn proper puppy behavior.
So what does the PhD stand for?
Proper puppy.
What is the H? Proper. What is the H?
Shh, I haven't thought about that.
Well,
the D is for dog. It's puppy transformation to dog. The H. It's not an H. It's like the transformation to becoming a D.
We should have opened the garage though because it's hot as fuck in here.
All right.
I know this has been a weird one.
Last week was weird too.
Well, we're going this week. We're going. Go.
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 Yeah. Everybody can hear our garage open.
This is what it sounds like when your garage opens.
I'm
super cranky, I know.
Super excited. So, John, do you have any notes?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, sorry guys, you're getting 2 because I uploaded, but I haven't published because I don't fucking know.
Because life's been going.
Go Power Rangers.
Yeah. So I recently went back to the store. If you look back a few episodes, there was an episode where I talked about the lady. I see these ladies all the time at the deli at Ralph's. So back in a while back, I hadn't seen one of them for a while. She was younger, but I hadn't seen her for a while, and she looked like she had, was working on herself. She was, trimming up.
Sitting on her.
Trimming up and stuff, and I go, "Hey, you look great. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while." She just looks at me and she goes, "I'm gay." Right, and then she kind of gave me this like stink eye, like I was some piece of shit trying to hit on her. And I was like, "Dude, my kid's gay. Fuck off." Right. Anyway, so I mean, I didn't even want to go to the deli for a long time. I was like, "Fuck this. I don't even want to go over there if she was there." So anyway, I hadn't been there in a while, and I showed up. And am I boring you?
Sorry, stop. It's
so
hot.
Then I show up. I know. So then I see her. She's there. She turns around today, and she goes, "Hey, how are you?" And I go, "Good. How are you?" She goes, "Great." And I go, she goes, "What can I get?" And I go, "Oh, what can I get? This and this and this." And she goes, "Sure." And then we sat there and we had this conversation for a minute, and it was about the weights. Okay, this is a whole nother tangent I can go on. I will in a minute. So anyway, she we talked for a few minutes and she's all pleasant and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I thought, oh my god, this chick got some puss last night. Because there's no way.
Are you in a better mood when you get puss?
Fuck yeah, everybody's in a better mood when they get puss.
You're gonna be in a better mood tomorrow.
Fucking A. So then.
Fucking joy.
So our conversation, man, I am sweating. It's hot.
It's so hot. You're so sexy.
So.
Weights.
So we were talking about the weights of the food, because and I was like, I don't know, just a pound of the wedges or whatever, and she goes, "Did you just say 10?" And I go, 6 wedges or 6, strips and some wedges. And she goes, "Did you just say 6 wedges?" And I go, "People really ask for that?" She goes, "Anything over an ounce we can charge." So somebody can come in, and she's had people, she said, had come in and said, "I would like 1 potato wedge. 4 cents. No shit.
Damn.
So people can go, "I would like a slice of ham, thin. Thank you." And that'll be 4 cents. How fucking crazy is that?
That's crazy.
And she says it happens all the time.
Maybe that's why she's in a bad mood.
But she just got pushed. She's way better mood.
Well, good job getting puss, lady.
Her name's Mary. I just fucking married her. I didn't marry her. I got her, put her out there. That's weird. It would be a weird marriage because we wouldn't get any.
You'd both be skink puss hunting.
Together. we'd be puss hunting you. Skank puss hunting you.
Well, I'm not a skank puss. Not since college. Thank you very much.
Sweet,
I
think
think
in the streets and a slut in the sheets, baby.
You should stop. Speaking of sheets,
and
so
sluts.
For 4th of July, I went to Buellton, which is next to that stupid town in Solvang.
Which you hate. I don't know why you hate it. But
it's
whatever.
the dumbest town in the world.
You hold the dumbest grudges.
It's the dumbest town in the world. One,
it's not bad.
Their ice cream had freezer burn on it, so fuck you. 2, I don't like wine and I don't like beer, so ew. 3, their fucking Christmas store does not have anything with joy on it, so
ding, ding,
they can
suck
my
dick. That is the
dick.
whole reason. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's just the fact that you went in the Christmas store and were like, there's no fucking joy in this motherfucker. I'm out. How good Christmas bucks are you? And you ran out. I saw you. I was there.
I did not. I made the lady walk around the store and look for one because she's
look,
like,
bitch, look,
of course there. And I go, the only thing in this store that has joy on it is my fucking driver's license. Fuck that place. Anyway, but we went to Buellton Flying Flags and we stayed at the Sideways Inn.
Which is actually really cool.
And I've never seen the movie, so now I feel like I need to see the movie because we stayed there.
What if they're in our room? Like,
that'd be crazy. But anyways, and then I massaged people in the hotel room, and I was super scared that I was going to get in trouble. But I didn't charge.
Some bitch in 107 is turning tricks.
I didn't charge anybody, so it's fine. Everybody got massages, and some people donated, but I didn't charge anyone in the room. And I actually had to kick John and Brody out when I was doing the massages, and they started at 7. So poor John and Brody had to. Poor Brody.
Poor Brody. It wasn't me. I was gone. I was ready to go disco.
And it's funny because my 7 o'clock, she came in and she's like, "Oh my God, they're gone," and I was like, "Oh, they've been gone for hours." But it was fun, and then we went and I was hanging out with everybody after I massaged because I didn't do a lot, and I was like, "Hey guys, like, what do you think about next year? I just come, me and John and maybe Brody, and not massage." And like some people were like, "Fuck yeah, just come, have fun." Like, you know, one of our niece's friends was there, and she was like, "Yes, Joy, like you should just come." And it's fun. Like I really like a lot of the people there, and they like us, so it's not. I mean, it would just be a fun 4th of July tradition. And
different for sure.
But some people were like, "Well, but you're going to bring your table just in case, like, right?" So
I mean, you could get donated just enough to pay for the room.
That's true. We could get the rooms. But then I didn't even get to swim in the pool, but it was fun. I was having some crazy health issues, so that was really cool. Hopefully those are over.
Heading in the right direction.
I've never vomited so much in a fucking doctor's office in my life. It was insane.
So remember how you said you were driving the coast and you're like, "Look, Brody, the ocean," and he was right the whole way. So I was doing the same thing with fireworks. We were driving home. I'm like, "Oh, holy crap! Look, there's a lot of fireworks going on over there, Brody." And he'd look over and he'd stay up for a minute and then he'd go, "Okay, that was great," and he'd go back to sleep.
He's the worst passenger. He's the horrible.
And then the only time he really woke up was when we got into Fillmore, which, like I was telling you, was like a fucking sounded like a war zone in a movie. It was like boom, 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 boom everywhere. Like the entire town was going fucking crazy.
Fucking cool.
Like I rolled in and it was like 10 or 12 wide of mortars, boom, boom, different houses from blocks and blocks. It was like I was driving into a screen of them. It was fucking crazy. It was cool. It was really cool, actually.
But yeah, it was fun. I mean, I enjoyed it. But John and Brody left the 4th of July night, and that's when they saw the fireworks in Fillmore. So I had to stay in the hotel room by myself, and I felt so guilty. And it's so stupid because I know for a fact when you were in the hotel rooms, you never were feeling guilty. You were just like, I'm going to take it down to 58 degrees. I'm going to sleep in the middle of the...
First thing I do when I walk into a hotel room is turn the freaking AC as low as it'll go.
So I was like...
Even with us, I do that.
I know, but it's just, it feels weird, and I'm like, it's okay. I have to figure out that it's okay to enjoy things, which is why I think, like, even if I have a day off, I'm cleaning house, I'm doing errands, like, I need to just...
You gotta learn how to enjoy laundry.
And then...
And enjoy dishes. And enjoy your new washer machine.
So we got a new washing machine because...
Oh yeah, we had a flood.
We had a flood. We knew our washer was on its last leg, but when we came home from stupid Solvang, I was washing my sheets, and John's all, "Garage is flooded." And I was like, fuck.
Oh, splat, 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 walking through the garage.
So we have a new washer. It's really pretty. It's way bigger than our last one.
Yeah, and it's all technical and
it
stuff.
Is.
It's like the most technical thing new thing we've bought.
Caleb's all, "I don't know how to use it. I'm all fucking fine." And I guess there was no user manual.
I kept it. It's here somewhere.
Oh my god. So yeah, we have a new washer, and
I can look it up. There's a thing called Google.
But there's this. Okay, so when I was driving to San Diego, and I realized Brody is the worst co-pilot ever. We were driving, and I was like, "Look, Brody, we're passing Disneyland. Look, Brody, the ocean." And I've told this story before, but so I'm like, "Look, Brody, and I was like, "Fuck, kid's asleep." So I turn on my audiobook that I'm listening to, and it is the dirtiest sentence. It was literally like he painted her internal vaginal walls with cum. It was like insane. And Brody's all, "I'm awake," and I'm all, "What the fuck?"
I've been listening to it for a while.
I was like, "Dude,
I need to go to the bathroom."
No, because it was like the first sentence. So, and it's funny because when I was driving home, you drive along the coast, and I was like, "Dude, we need a fucking beach day." And I was like, "I want to do a beach day." And then John's like, "Do you want to do it for your birthday? My birthday's on Sunday."
No,
and
you said, "I want to do it for my birthday."
No, I said, "I don't want it on my birthday, though. I don't want to
we don't
do
have to do
anything
beach
on my birthday." But I do
You know
want
what my favorite thing to do was on my birthday? Nothing.
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
But I know I'm going to stay. Okay,
we can
also,
go play bingo.
My glasses broke yesterday. We went to trivia. I didn't have any glasses. It sucked. So I went and got glasses.
We went and played trivia with our friends last night. That
was
a lot of fun.
And okay, how cool was it that my friends got along with your friends? Like, it was like...
Yeah, it all mingled all right. It was really cool.
Well, when you left, it was Kathy, me, Macy, Janelle, and Jackie. We all were standing outside talking for a long time. Art was in the car.
Yeah.
So it was
Artie's a good dude.
And it was like,
good people.
They're like, "We need a girls' night," and I was like, "Oh fuck, am I like finding my people?" And then Kathy texted me last night too, and because I showed her a picture of this guy's humongous dong that I know, and they were like, "Oh my god," and I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "But he's a really nice guy." I was like, I don't know.
He's got a really, really, really nice personality.
He's nice, but I almost feel sorry for him because I just don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of dick that's gotta be. You gotta have a special one.
I just don't know, and he has
Somebody's
2 kids.
Gotta take it.
But the girl, I don't know. But he's a nice guy. Whatever. Someone
fucking's gotta take Shaq's too.
Oh my god.
That poor little girl's probably freaking like a freaking.
What if Shaq has a super small wiener?
Like that movie, Bedazzled.
That'd be fucking hilarious. Yes, with Brendan Fraser.
Well, I mean, even if you had an 8-inch wiener on a 7-foot guy, it's not gonna look right. It's gonna look tiny.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
A soft 8-inch wiener on a 7-foot guy.
I am going to put this into the universe. I will believe in God.
Oh shit.
If somebody sends me proof that Shaq has a tiny wiener. That is the only way I'd be like, yeah, maybe one does exist.
We're looking for tiny wiener. Shaq, if you're listening, Joy wants to know if you have a tiny wiener.
Or I'm just going to stay an atheist.
She will just stay non-goddish.
Okay, John told me I need to tell this story. I don't know. Hold on. So John and I were talking about things. I don't know how it came up, but I was talking about those old 90s sticker books where you'd buy like the collector stickers, and they were in like baseball cards, and you'd like try and fill out your pages and stuff. And then John mentioned something called color forms.
Oh yeah, color forms.
And then he showed me color forms, and I said I remember those because I used to get in trouble because I'd always make the animals in bad positions.
You'd make them fuck.
And then John was like, and then I said something like my Barbies, and John's like, oh my god, if I was ever around Barbies, they were fucking. And then I told him the story about Barbette.
Oh yes, I remember. Jesus Christ.
So my mom and I would be like, Mom, play Barbies.
This is more childhood trauma. This goes along with the frickin' field trip, with the frickin' pulling up in the driveway to fucking, hey, hot guy. and then now there's this, and then your mom playing dead. Dude. Trauma.
So we need like a trauma noise, like.
And then you dealt with that asshole in Texas. I mean, come on, your life has been full of trauma till you got to me.
You're the most traumaless thing I've been.
And I've been through some shit.
But my relationship with you is the least trauma that I've. Huh.
That's weird.
And I must threaten to divorce you at least 3 times a year.
Oh, I
mean it.
I threaten to divorce you at least.
You do not.
I do. I just never tell you.
Yeah, because if you told me, I would flip my fucking lid.
I'm in my head and I'm like, I'm out of here, bitch. I'm leaving. One more word, and I'm packing my shit and going to get milk.
You should really stop. Like, this is like, you made my hands sweat. Like, you should stop. Like, that makes Like, I can say it because it doesn't mean anything, even when I pretend I mean it, but you can't.
This is where that little Asian dude's sitting on the emotional damage.
Yeah, like, I don't like this. Like,
all right, so your mom.
Like, even if I'm like, I'll cheat on you. Like, if you said it, like, it.
I will cheat on you. That makes you.
Okay.
So anyway, you're playing Barbette.
So I play Barbies with my mom, and I think the reason she did it is because she didn't want to play with me, so it was how we stopped. Then there was this Barbie. She was a rock star Barbie. She had like makeup all the way up to her eyebrows. She was like, her makeup was extra.
She was Hoey.
No, we're not Hoey. Anyways, I would be playing with and her name was Barbette. My mom always wanted to play Barbette. And Barbette, I would be like, okay, but Mom, can, like, Barbette be nice? And she was like, yeah, Barbette would be nice. And I was like, hi, Barbette, how was your weekend? And she'd be like, I slept with your boyfriend. And I'm all...
Your mom's dealing her trauma in a Barbie.
Or I'd be like, hey, Barbette, you want to go to the bar? No, I'm going to go with Ken tonight. And I was like, but Ken's my boyfriend. Not anymore. And I'm all...
Did you ever catch him?
A couple times. Or
Barbie trauma.
Or it would be like, hey, Barbette, what'd you do this weekend? Well,
that's why when you were watching the movie Barbie, you're like, that son of a...
That's why I cried a lot.
You're like, you piece of shit. Fucking Barbette.
Or Barbette crashed my Lamborghini.
Fucked your boyfriend.
Because I had the, she...
Jesus.
Barbette...
Did she give him a blowy, too?
Probably. Barbette burned down my Barbie house once. Like...
This is your mom, so
And then I'd be like, I don't want to play Barbies anymore. And my mom would be like, okay!
So fucked up. See, I remember my mom when I was little, and I remember being bored, and I wanted to play Hot Wheels. And she's like, "Oh, here, I'll play with you." And she started like trying to play with me like Hot Wheels, and I was like, "No." She's, "Emma, you don't play right. I can't play with you, Hot Wheels." She got mad.
Damn.
There was special. There was only my cousin Bill could freaking Hot Wheel with me. That was it. Nobody else understood it. Nobody understood the intricacies of our Hot Wheel races.
Damn.
Like, I'm telling you, we basically pulled in and signed in and shit. We were like as real as we could get, right? We'd pull in and practice and qualify and have heat races and main events, and we each had our own. And then one would announce for the other. 10 laps, 20 laps. Yeah.
So, yeah.
My mom couldn't play, so I get it. So
yeah.
Your mom... That's pretty fucked up. Your mom was fucking your boyfriend. My mom just didn't know how to play Hot Wheels.
But that's how she, like, got away with playing with me. She was like, all right. And I was like, okay, I don't want to play anymore. And that's why I read so much. Because, like, I'll just read a fucking book. It's fine. So, you said something, and I was about to say something else that was super funny, and then you, like, made me forget.
Then it wasn't funny anymore?
I guess. And then you told me I'm supposed to tell you this story, but I'm pretty sure I've told this story on this podcast before. So, in high school, I think we were freshmen in high school. For some reason, they got us in this head that they were going to bus us to this Taekwondo studio, and they were going to teach us Taekwondo. Now, I am a freshman, and I am an idiot, and I don't take a lot of social cues. So, we were at this Taekwondo studio, and it was like our third time there, and he was teaching us how to put them in these like chokeholds. And I had him in this chokehold, and then he started one-handing clapping. Applause.
So you thought he was giving you...
I thought he was being like, good job, like, because he couldn't use his other hand. So I was fucking like, oh, I'm doing a good job, so I'm like going
Trying
in.
to squeeze tighter.
And the other instructor had to pull me off of him.
See, you're a fucking... beast, like, that's what listen, she beats my ass whenever nobody's listening. She's mean. She hurts me. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, so the other instructor pulled me off of him, and he's like, he was tapping, and I was like, I thought he was clapping.
Tapping, clapping, same difference.
It's the same fucking thing. And I think
an
about
L and
that.
a C and a T, whatever.
I must think about that at least one time a month, because at some point when I'm massaging somebody, they do this, and it sends me back to that.
So I'm trying to think what memory like pops in my brain all
But I know I haven't told this part yet. Okay, so there was this girl in our class, and I don't remember her name, but she was a little bit overdeveloped, more developed than I was. And we showed up So you did like a 6-week Taekwondo class, and then for some reason they brought us back like 2 months later. And there was a younger Taekwondo instructor, and he was probably 23, 24. We're freshmen in high school. And he goes, hey, I'm going to take this one in the back, and I'm going to see if she remembers all the stuff I taught her, because she was my star student. And I remember going, that's weird.
Oh, yeah.
And my teacher was like, okay. Like, because it was the PE teacher. He didn't fucking care. And he did. He took her in the back where none of us could see it, and they were gone the whole class period. And the other sensei kept looking, but didn't say anything. And then he came back, and then he was like, oh, she remembers everything. Like, she's still the star student. And
She remembers how to suck my dick.
And I remember going, like, I should have kept that guy in a chokehold longer. Because he was the one, I was well, did she get the single hand clap? Like,
no, she gave the single hand clap.
But we were freshmen. That was so inappropriate.
It's so gross.
And I don't know. I just remember that. So Barbette, damn it, I was gonna say something else, and I cannot remember.
It's okay. It was good times. I'm trying to think of like what is the trauma thing that always triggers on my brain, and there's so many. Like these little traumas that pop.
Yeah, but you just love it when I tell mine. Does John tell his? No.
I don't have any. I was just kidding. I don't have any. No trauma here.
Trauma dumping. Boop, boop, boop. That's a new song when I start talking about stuff that I remember from my childhood and my mom.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Next week I will drop something trauma. I will think back and I will find something trauma.
Please don't, because it's gonna fuck you up.
No, why not? I'm better now. I'm better than I was.
All right, so
I'm a super kind of guy, right?
So Barbette slept with my boyfriend a lot, my Ken boyfriend.
Your mom would use her Barbie to fuck your boyfriend. Mm-hmm. Mom, quit stealing my fucking boyfriend.
I mean, she wouldn't say we had sex, but she would be like, "Oh, I was." It'd
be implied.
Yeah, it was very implied.
It was implied.
Yeah, that's my mom. You know, my parents also let me. I've talked about this before. They let me eat their
Oh my God, that was the funniest shit I've ever heard in my
life. Their Kama Sutra jelly.
You're like, I put it on toast.
Which is great because one of these days the kids are going to realize why there's coconut oil on the side of our bed.
And then they're going to see it in the other stuff in the other coconut oil in the kitchen, and they're going to be like, well, fuck.
That's why there's 2 of them in our house. There's the fucking one and the cooking one, and they
sometimes you gotta cook and fuck. You know what I mean?
No. Oh, also, I've decided I'm gonna renovate our house, and I'm going to do Victorian style because I've been watching a lot of TikToks lately, and all these people, like all these the newer generation, all they want is white. And so all these generations are like, everybody's just paint everything
it's
white.
Like a Diddy party, they want it all white.
Right, and they're like, fucking nothing has, like, flair anymore. Nothing has, like, personality. It's all white and boring. So you're like,
I'm taking it back to 1797.
And I was like, fuck, you know what? And then I was like, well, what style do I like? And I actually started looking at it, and I was like, I fucking want, like, Victorian style house.
And we will go with the 17th century.
Fucking A, Cotton. I'm gonna grow my hymen back. You can rape me. You own me. You can fucking buy me for a sheep. It'll be perfect.
I already do.
John's gonna be in a better mood tomorrow.
Allegedly.
Oh, I was gonna say something. Oh, I'm not gonna say names. But I was massaging at that stupid Solvang place, and and we got to talk about that place we went to dinner. That JD Hunt. What? No, that's not.
Oh, the Sparks. AJ Sparks.
AJ Spark.
It was AJ Spark.
Okay.
It was like true.
No, it was Spur.
AJ Spurs.
Yeah.
It was a true freaking old style steakhouse.
It was so cool, but I didn't.
I actually liked it.
I did too. It was super cool. It was a place that I totally would have taken my grandpa, like 100%.
For sure. I guarantee you my grandparents went there.
Right.
100%.
Probably with my grandparents.
100%.
Our grandparents probably went together.
Probably.
Yeah.
Our parents probably went there.
So, and my glasses broke last night, so I went and got new glasses today, and they did that poof of air, and it fucking fucked with one of my eyelashes, and it keeps falling in my eye. I was like, damn it, they're like 7 weeks old. But anyway, so we were there, and I was massaging this guy, And it's a new one. Normally, I don't get new ones, but there was a new one, and I was like, he goes, oh, my hands are starting to get tingly. Normally, they're numb. And I go, yeah, we're finally getting some circulation back in these hands, because, I was loosening all the neck, and when you get the neck, the arm. And he goes, well, if you can get circulation in some other places, too.
You're like, that's what Cialis is for, buddy.
And I just stopped. I was like, really? We're already in a hotel room. Like, this is already, like, a little uncomfortable. And he goes, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. And I was like, well, it's a new one. Haven't heard that one yet. So, congrats to you, sir. Hats off, motherfucker.
And then he's like, the next 20 minutes of this massage is going to be so fucking
Oh,
awkward.
fuck no. He fell asleep. Men don't care. They fucking, you want to give me a hand job? No. Okay, I'm just going to sleep then. I'm still going to fucking enjoy this.
I'm going to fart while I'm asleep since you don't want to give me a hand job. I'm going to go back and tell my wife.
See, the farting's okay as long as it's not like the blowgun ones, the ones that are all... Because you're like, was that... And then you just have to wait for the smell. Oh, my God. And then... So John and I have been watching Dexter again lately. I'm at season 3. Season 3 pisses me off. So I have a hard time with season 3.
Well, we're in season 2.
Oh, I have a hard time with season 2.
Season 2 and 3 piss me off.
Yeah, they just...
4 is great, 5 is pretty good, and then it kind of goes...
But season 2 is just... Anyway, somebody bought for Christmas, their wife, they got him the full spa experience. So the full spa experience is when you come in, and I sugar scrub you, I wipe you down, and then I put this thick lotion mask on you, I wrap you in plastic, and then I do a facial massage or scalp massage on you. Well... I was wrapping her in plastic, and she goes, oh, my God, now I know what Dexter's victims feel like. And I fucking laughed so hard. I was like, oh, my God, that's fucking funny. I go, my husband and I are just starting Dexter again. And then it reminded me of when I had Brody. We were also, so we started watching Dexter 13 years ago.
Wow.
We had Brody, and when I had my C-section, they cut me open, and I squirted to the ceiling.
That was like, if you've ever seen the scene in Daddy Daycare with Eddie Murphy, and he pokes his head in the bathroom, and the kid's like, I can do it myself, and then he goes and pokes his head in the bathroom, and he's like looking on the ceiling and the walls and going, what the fuck? So this is a clean room, like a surgery room, and I walked, they're like, okay, you can come in now, because as a husband, they would make you wait when they do C-section until they got her open.
No, you were there.
No, they get you prepped, and they get you started, and then they let me come in.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, that's how they always... trust me, I've done it 3 times.
All right.
But anyway, listen, Linda.
You don't even remember my name.
Fine, go.
No, so they bring you in. No, talk about it.
So they open the doors, and I will follow them in, and I'm looking like Eddie Murphy, looking at the ceiling and the walls, and I look down, and they have Joy literally strapped to a board. Arms out flat, like she's like being crucified kind of thing. And I look over and I go, are you okay? And she, like, there was like bloody rags hanging out of like the thing, like the dirty thing. It was like dripping. I mean, it was bad, right? It was the most blood I've ever seen in one moment. No, one other time I've seen more, but that was it. And it was like,
when was it? Never mind, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a bad situation. So, so I was like, holy shit, right? So I'm like, then I look down, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. You're like pretty like, yeah, I'm fine.
Well, and then all you feel is this.
Right, and that's when I was like, hey, there's like blood everywhere. And I go, it's kind of crazy looking. And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. And I go, okay. And then we sat there, and then to watch the lady pull her head over the screen, because they put a screen, if you don't know, C-section, they put like a screen up, so you can't see what they're doing below the titties. And so she like pulls the thing down a little bit, she comes over top, and there's blood and stuff on her.
Everywhere.
Yeah, like in her little like clear mask and stuff, and she's all, because Joy was supposed to have her tubes tied. She's like, Joy, we're not gonna be able to tie your tubes. There's too much scar tissue.
She said there's so much scar tissue, we can't find your tubes.
Right, and then they turn and they look at me and they go, I guess you're next, huh?
It was very odd.
I'm like, are you fucking shitting me? Not from you.
It was very weird that they just went straight to that. Well then, fucking John, because we've been watching Dexter, they're removing my staples, and John's like, oh, that's cool. It's like a staple remover. And he's like, can I remove one? And I was like, whoa, wait, my body, my choice. And
did I?
Yeah, you removed one. The fucking nurse handed you the staple remover, and I was like, sure.
That,
oh, I do. I fucking do.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was insane.
Fucking A. I'm a staple removing motherfucker.
One.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I remember that.
Yeah.
Was like, ooh.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, it's just like a staple remover, and then you're all, and I remember thinking, don't.
And you're like, there's no way this guy will let him do this.
No, it was a nurse. It was a female nurse, and you had all of the nurses except that one that I thought you were going to kill.
Me.
I thought you were going to kill her.
Well, she didn't like me, and I did not like her.
So I was having a hard time breastfeeding. And so John, unbeknownst to me, goes out to the waiting room. He's like, listen, my wife will not stop trying. She's exhausted. One of you needs to go in and tell her it's okay to not breastfeed. Now, John's in my bathroom because we had a private room. John's in the bathroom, and the nurse walks in, and she goes, hey, honey, like your husband said that we're putting too much pressure on you for breastfeeding, and he really wants us to like lay off you and tell you it's okay. She's like, but I really think that if you just keep trying, and I swear to God, he fucking door kicks, and she had no idea. She had no idea you were still there. I think she fucking thought you left. And you fucking, that door goes, wham! And she goes, or we'll just bring you formula, and she
Yeah, and then that turned out that was the problem, is they weren't, you were having some issues, and the baby was fucking starving.
Yeah, both Caleb.
They were fucking starving, and that's when I was like, you gotta fucking just give her. We've given up. We've talked about it. We're done. And they're like, well, you know what? And I was fucking pissed.
It was crazy.
That lady didn't like me much after that either.
Fucking door kicked this. I was all...
Are you shitting me? That's so funny because I remember it, but it's like it's so cloudy that like I would have, on my own, I would have not remembered that.
No?
No, like on my own, I would not. I mean, now that you've said it, it like triggers. Like trigger moments. Like I can piece it together. Like I can kind of remember it, but not like as visually as you. Like I don't. Like I can kind of remember.
So yeah, guys. It's hot. I'm sorry.
Let's get out of here. Thanks for listening.
Clit surprise.
Yep. Check us out. That was some fun stories today. Tell us about your trauma, bitches.
Yes.